Is every single four-wheel drive bro going to be perplexed by this now too?
Yeah, they are.
We're going on a trip. The short visit to the Simpson Desert. We've made a decision to head back, see if we can get that fixed up. But yeah, the sound is actually quite loud and concerning, so thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring this video. Okay. So what's actually wrong with the car, Sorelle? You kind of left us hanging in the last episode. We have no idea what's going on. I did, didn't I? Sorry about that. Well, during a routine oil check, at the bottom of the sump oil, there was a whole bunch of gold flakes. A lot of them. It looked like you were collecting gold, except it was in the frickin' used oil, and this created a lot of panic. We made all the phone calls to all the diesel mechanics. They passed us on to even more advanced diesel mechanics, and every single one, bar one, said, pull the pin on the trip. This is a big danger. Do not drive. Sounds like a big problem. The only people that said it was all right because the gold flakes weren't in the filter was the phenomenal people at Just Autos that tuned the car. Needless to say, 90% of people said absolutely not. The trip is off. As you know, per last episode, we got towed and we waited 6 days for an oil analysis to find out the results. And I tell you, the results left me stunned.
Again, if it was me in my position with my contacts and everything like that, I would keep going.
Are you saying that there's nothing wrong with the oil?
Komatsu is saying that it's within normal operating limits.
Fuck!
But there's obviously not enough of an alarming metal in there. Like an alarming metal might be, say, thrust washers or big end bearings or something like that. That's the sort of shit they're looking for. There's obviously no alarming limits of those sorts of bearings in the oil analysis. Like that.
I'm so confused. So, as perplexed as we were, we packed up the car, hearts lighter now, and drove over to Warrego Motors to stop in and say thank you to Zach, who had really come through for us in this ordeal. All right, Zach. Thank you. With that all settled, we hit the road, baby. Just out here whipping up some lunch with some companions. What stretched out before us were long, empty roads. We drove as far and as fast as we could, trying to make up lost time, aiming to reach one of the most remote crossings in Australia. We weren't yet sure we'd make it, but we only had one choice: push on. There's something about this that I find so beautiful and so devastating at the same time. All these cows are going to slaughter. It's this contrast. It's this savage contrast of perfection. The beauty that I'm witnessing is overwhelming, actually. It's so stunning. It's so loud. There's something about these long, empty stretches of road that force you into the small moments. The quiet, the silence, the horizon. There's nothing around you, no distractions, only the raw beauty of the land. And it strips back life to what really matters. I can't even comprehend what is happening right now. I just drove 7 hours straight in the desert, nothing, absolutely nothing around me. And I get to this place and I had no idea there was a huge event happening right this weekend in Birdsville. Let me show you what I've stumbled into accidentally. We arrived in Birdsville, an icon in the Aussie 4x4 world. It's one of the most remote towns in the country, and stumbling across a boxing tent there was a real shock. But not just any tent, the last boxing tent in the world. Fred Brophy's boxing troupe is exactly that, a travelling tent show where everyday people are culled from the crowd to fight semi-trained boxers in the ring. It's part spectacle, part dare, part camaraderie. Some take it seriously, most take it for the love of trying, and it embodies an Aussie spirit. Just have a go. Over 4 decades, Brophy has carted this tent to Birdsville as part of the races. Tent boxing has been banned in most states since the 1970s, but Brophy's trope has been preserved thanks to its cultural significance. And 2025 marks the final year the tent will run at Birdsville. Just 2 days after we were there, a massive storm hit Birdsville and flattened much of the town. The timing made our visit all more historic. is only, what time is it actually? Oh boy. So it's only 8:35 a.m. and the flies are relentless already. It's just going to get worse the hotter it gets. But yeah, welcome to Birdsville. I unexpectedly drove 7 hours yesterday to the Grand Boxing Tent, which I didn't realize is the last in Australia. What a treat that was. Needless to say, we're not sure what to do in Birdsville. Ooh, this is the beginning of the Simpson Desert. We'll show you around there too. Birdsville is tiny, just over 100 people call it home. It sits on the edge of the Simpson Desert with nothing but red dust and sky for miles. It's famous for its remoteness, for the Birdsville races, for being a gateway to desert crossings. Its isolation is definitely part of the magic. Okay, there's another oil change happening right now. Very exciting. The moment we've been waiting for. Is it going to get worse? Is it going to get better? Is it the same? Do you need me? He needs me. Can't really see anything. That's crazy. Why'd you put glitter on the previous one? There's nothing.
Let's fucking have some fun.
Whoa, that was not expected. Let me give the audience a brief update of what is happening. We were certain that we'd have to ship it back. We thought it was something out of manufacturing, out of the shop that happened, which is devastating. And a lot of you guys pointed out that I'm a drama queen and a princess for being so distraught. But when you have a brand new car, you're 4 days in, you don't expect things to go like that. You don't expect things to go wrong. I mean, a lot of people that have done a lot of forward drive trips, they know that the cars break down a lot. This was my first apparent really big breakdown that would have potentially been catastrophic. So I was upset. And yes, I admit, definitely drama queen, definitely princess vibes, definitely just wanted the trip to happen so bad. And when you've poured so much time and money, and I haven't actually been on a massive trip this year and I've missed it. And then we got the clear. And so we booked it to make it here to potentially go to the Simpson Desert crossing. We didn't know if it was possible, if the season's too late, but we're fine. Everything's fine. Everything's working out well. The blessing is, out of all of that, definitely know that there's going to be breakdowns a lot and you have to be okay with it. Now I understand. Secondly, there's always someone to help you. Thirdly, we got reunited with Zach, the legend, that helped us so much. It was so fun. All in all, things mess up and that's part of the journey. So I'm learning that now. Drama queen, be gone. Simpson Desert, let's go. I think what this highlights is you can never, ever, ever be too prepared for anything because things are going to mess up. And also, you have to have skin in the game. If you are not prepared for things to go wrong, you are not in the right place. You have to have that in the back of your mind. With that all being said, time to hit the road, baby. Relief washed over us. This means that we do not have to turn back. We don't have to get towed 10 hours back or waste days in repair in the middle of nowhere. We were able to press on, and now the real adventure begins. Simpson Desert crossing, here we come! I can see why they say ancient landscapes. This feels special. It's got the feeling of flies in your face that just won't leave you alone, you know what I mean? This is it, the crossing of the Simpson Desert. It's a bucket list item in any four-wheel drive community. We set off into the dunes, the red dirt, sweeping skies, all pushing east to west across tracks like the French line and the QAA line. Every dune, every sand ridge, every drop in elevation feels earned. You test yourself, your vehicle, your nerves, your planning. Denied again.
No?
Holy fuck. No! No! Oh my god! Yeah! Alright, she did it! The Simpson Desert is Australia's Great Red Sea of dunes. It's vast, remote, and wild. There are no sealed roads across it. Only well-equipped, self-reliant four-wheel drives make the journey. I don't know if it's the time that we're out here, but there's not a single person around. It feels like we're the last people on Earth. And when you're out on these tracks, You are really exposed to the extremes, to the heat, to the wind, to the endless flies, the shifting sands, and so much isolation. And to cross it is to touch the heart of the Australian outback. This is so stunning where we are right now. It feels like you're on a set of a movie and it's not actually real. It's one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen. Unfortunately, there is a knocking sound when selecting high range four-wheel drive. So maybe the problem wasn't solved after all. But we're gonna have dinner because I'm not doing this again. I'm not stressing again. I'm gonna have dinner and enjoy this spot because it's beautiful. We'll deal with this tomorrow. Day 1 in the Simpson Desert. Pretty freaking rad. The short visit to the Simpson Desert, we've made a decision to head back to Birdsville, see if we can get that fixed up before heading far deeper into the Simpson Desert because we're not too far in yet. And hopefully get it sorted and hopefully nothing big. But yeah, the sound is actually quite loud and concerning, so gotta do what you gotta do. We were never promised a smooth trip in the first place, so this is not something that we can get upset about. Just roll with the punches and see what happens. So we're at the mechanics and the guys reckon that it's either the CV or the auto lock on the hub has been put back to front because we just got the wheel bearings done. So basically, yet again, another mechanic touches it and fucks it up. This has been repetitively the story with NEILA. Kind of over it, to be honest. What the And they can only see us Monday morning. So today's Saturday morning. That gives us 2 days down. And the journey continues. Will we be able to make it through the Simpson Desert? Will the dream finally come true? Tune in next time to find out. Thank you so much for watching, but now I really want to thank Squarespace for sponsoring this video. Squarespace is a magnificent tool for business owners and artists like myself to create a beautiful online presence that actually gets results. There is Design Intelligence. Introducing Design Intelligence from Squarespace, combining 2 decades of industry-leading design expertise with cutting-edge AI technology to unlock your strongest creative potential. Design Intelligence empowers anyone to build a beautiful, more personalized website tailored to their unique needs and craft a bespoke digital identity to use across one's entire online presence. Squarespace Payments. Squarespace Payments is the easiest way to manage your payments in one place. With Squarespace, onboarding is fast and simple. Get started with just a few clicks and start receiving payments right away. Plus, give your customers more ways to pay with popular methods like these ones. There's a lot. Sell content. Squarespace makes it easier to sell access to content on your website like online courses, blogs, videos, and memberships, and recurring revenue by gating your content behind a paywall. Simply set the price and choose whether to charge a one-time fee or a subscription for access. And these are just some of the amazing features of Squarespace. There's plenty more. If you'd like to find out more for yourself, go to squarespace.com, and when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/Sorelle to get 10% off your first website or domain. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.